YouTube, what's going on, YouTube? Good to see you again today. Now, it's been quite some time since I last spoke with you guys. I guess my last video was it's like 100, about 100 or so days ago. So what's that, like 3 months, 3.5 months is what my timer's saying here. Last update I was doing, I actually had renamed the channel. It was under Triker Art 79. Now I'm going under Prodigal Coyote. What's with the name change, and where have you been? Those are some great questions that I'm glad you asked. So where have you been? So we'll start there. So how did the triking thing turn out? So am I still trike riding, going out there on the trike and getting out and about on the Liberty Electric trike? The answer to that is no. I got very disappointed with it, to put it lightly. There were a lot of little things where it just felt like it wasn't really put together very well for me. A lot of even like the basket was never really secured down correctly, so that when you would move, as you'd go down the road, I was just hearing a lot of rattling, and it wasn't really clear where it was coming from. The basket felt secure, but when I went to even take it apart to ship it back within my initial trial period, I noticed that the basket bolts weren't even like fully secured. So whoever assembled it did not really fully put it together or tighten things down where they wouldn't just fall off with less than a week's worth of use. So that was one thing. I also noticed the knocking and the popping in the wheels as I would ride over and over. It just felt really, with all the little nuances, it felt, uh, for lack of better words, cheapish. I know it's made in America, good quality company. I just think that I got the bad one, per se. I know a lot of people have had really good experiences, and I've been riding them along for quite some time. But myself, I had decided to return it. I did return it, and I got a refund minus the cost of shipping. I even had to pay double shipping because I had to do two boxes instead of one. So yeah, may have been out maybe $100 out of the whole thing, but overall, it was a good experience. I got to see what I like and what I don't like, and one thing I realized was I don't want to become a bike mechanic. When I buy a bike, I want it to be simple. It should be easy. I don't need to learn all these things about. I don't. My passion is not in becoming a bicycle mechanic. So if it's not very simple to put together, I mean, I can learn it. It's not. I'm not. I'm not above that, or that's not below me per se. But that's just something I'm just not super interested in. So, but regardless, I did return it, and it's now back in Pennsylvania, and I'm sure they've fixed it up and resold it. I barely used it, so it was fun. I mean, I did enjoy the ride. It was a little hard on the caboose, but that's probably just because I have not ridden a bike in years and years and years. So I'm sure with more and more riding, I even had the seat pad and everything like that. It's just um, kind of a heavy guy sitting on a small seat. It's just something that I'm just not used to doing. Probably what would be better would be more of like a recumbent one that you sort of sit in, and you have the saddle that you just sit in and have a back support and things like that. That probably would be better. So like a recumbent trike. But for now, I'm probably just going to put the bike and trike, um, what you would call it, the endeavors on hold. So so that's what happened with triking. So where have I been the last few months, and what's with the name, the title change? So let's start with the where have I been? I've been here. I've been working from home still. I'm still here in the house. I work from home remote at my current company, which is a wonderful company. They support me well, and they provide well for my family, and I enjoy working for them. And I think it's a very good symbiotic mutual relationship. So we work out really well together. So things still at the same job. Things are going really well there. As far as exercise, I am still walking. I have put on some weight since then. I've kind of fluctuated a little bit, but I'm being a little bit more careful, a little bit more intentional about eating, and try not to go crazy and hog wild. I know it's 90% diet and about 10% working out. Um, and then as far as the name change, so in this, like, we'll just call it this era that we're in, this new age where everything has changed. in the year 2020. So things have changed quite drastically from March up until today, which here it's September 18th. So huge change. We went through this worldwide thing, and now that we've gone through that, I've really started to pursue some of the endeavors that I kind of placed on hold for a good part of my life. I know there's always been I've always had some sort of a yearning to preparedness, like making sure that in the event something happens that I don't want to be caught off guard. However, with this situation that we are now facing, it really poked some holes at my preparedness plan. I was really caught off guard, and that was troublesome to me. So I kind of spent some time, and I'm getting really back to my roots. I've found out that, not I found out, I had spent a good deal of my life, the last probably like 4 years, wandering away from the Father's love, the Father being God, Elohim, Yahweh, God, our grand creator. So I have wandered away. I have spent this period of time for about, let's see, 4 years. So I'm just actually coming on the other side of that. So the last couple of months, month or so, 2 months, I've really sort of connected with him again, and spending time in his word, spending time trying to hear his voice once again, asking for forgiveness, and walking through this new journey, in this new season, in this new world we're in. I know God will use situations in the world that are going around us to kind of wake us up again, revive our spirits, to say, hey, you've forgotten about me, and look how fragile you are. It's when you're looking at, as how the media would put it, as how dangerous this thing is, and it really puts a magnifying glass on your life and how fragile it is. And when you start seeing people passing away because of the thing that's going on, you really you really start to reevaluate things. And I just had a long few weeks recently of just absolute, where the Father, my relationship with the Father was just totally wrecked. I was just wrecked every day. I was just sad, and I just were very repentant, and I was just asking for forgiveness and wanting to reconnect with the Father. So with all that, saying that, I'm now sort of walking full in, head on, grabbing him by his garment and having him lead me into the way of his path. I'm back diving into God's word. I'm reading the Bible. The version I'm reading right now is the Scriptures. It uses God's true name, Yahweh, and it replaces a lot of the words like Jesus with Yeshua, and Jesus the Messiah, Yeshua HaMashiach. And then I know a lot of these are Hebrew words, but no, I'm not Jewish. I am a follower of the way. I'm a follower of Christ. I pursue to be more and more like in His image, day by day, transforming into His image. So that's my goal. So yes, the channel focus has shifted some. I do, and I may eventually get back into biking and trike riding. That's part of the like the wellness piece. That's something that's very true and dear and near to me. I believe having a well body, a restored body, a body of discipline, that's eating well, exercising well, all these things attribute to your overall one man wellness. And whether you believe this or not, or if I'm not saying you're a Christian or someone that has someone that is following Christ, a follower of the way, for lack of better words. I just know that whenever I'm well spiritually, my physical kind of falls into alignment. My job comes into alignment. Everything sort of comes back into focus, and I really start growing and maturing, both as a person and as a spirit, and as someone that's connected to the Father. I just start maturing and growing in His way. So I wanted to share that side of me as well. So this is not just a limited channel to just striking things. This is a overall wholeness. Now, what does that mean? So we may start reading a little bit of the Word. What I would like to do is start incorporating that into some of these videos, and sharing a little bit about the Father's love and His Word, His love letter to us with you. I'm really into nature, so I really want to get back out there, out in the woods, camping, hiking, and yeah, biking, triking, whatever. I'm also starting to learn. I bought my first shotgun. I bought a so not a Winchester shotgun. It's a SXP. So I've got my first rifle, so I might do a little bit of firearm training. So that'll be interesting. But needless to say, just excited, and I wanted to share an update with you. And we'll see if we can get these videos going on the regular. Maybe I might start off with. It'll be intermittent. My goal would be once a week. I may end up doing it more or less depending on my schedule availability, but I plan on posting more videos. And we're at 11 minutes, so I think we've said enough. So I thank you for tuning in. Be sure to, again, like, comment, subscribe. Yeah, I'm just glad that you tuned in, and I'm excited to share this next phase, this next season. And you never know, I may even do like a live video that may be fun as well. So we'll start thinking of new creative ways. And I do want to start responding to comments again. So if I see your comments, I'll be happy to make a response. And of course, if you have something not nice to say, then don't say it at all, or I'll have to move your comment to the trash can and or block you if you're going to be negative. So just wanted to wish you a good day. God bless, and have a great time. Thanks. Bye bye.